Good morning. I'll be presenting an article titled Digital versus Drawing on Paper. Everything seems to be moving towards going digital, even in art. But is it really necessary to switch from traditional to digital? Although digital art possibilities are vast and tempting, there are still advantages in the old school method of drawing on paper. Let's start with some digital art pros. No scanning. Less hassle in scanning paper artworks, especially when working with other artists and doing mass production. This also applies when sharing your art on different platforms. Instead of taking pictures or scans, you can just directly export the file. Possibilities. Move and scale anything. Layer and tool settings. Everything you need is in one place. And the special ability to edit and manipulate. The undo feature. The infamous advantage of digital art, the ability to erase and correct mistakes in one click cleanly without trace. Speed. When the advantages are used efficiently, it saves you a lot of time. It can also be more forgiving with mistakes, therefore the artist becomes more confident with working, allowing themselves to be more carefree in the process. Now for traditional art pros. Experience. Getting the full experience of working with mediums, the texture, the smell, and the time. This helps you feel more connected with your art by the natural stroke of your tools on the surface of your Bristol board or canvas. The lack of power to manipulate can also enhance your skills by starting with basics and manually fixing mistakes. Price. Painting, inking, and sketching materials could cost a lot, all depending on brand and quality. But the standard materials should still be more affordable than a good enough drawing tablet, since these materials are available for short-term purchases at cheaper costs without needing to invest in something worth thousands. Simplicity. Paper won't suddenly crash on you or lose power. When using a pen or brush, you just use it without having to tamper with its specific stroke path, taper, shape, and grain. Canvas and layer settings compared to simply choosing a size. Mobility. Not constantly having to rely on battery and looking for power sockets everywhere gives more freedom to move around, like when bringing a sketch pad and pen outdoors or anywhere you go. Original artwork. Having originals to sell or exhibit. Printouts, no matter the quality, don't have the same impact. The most common argument about this is that digital works are easily replicated, while the traditional techniques are considered more valuable because every piece is original. Everything is always unique because it's physical creation. Possibilities. Working with paper can also be vast and exciting. All the options and different materials to get creative with ranging from pencils to ink to paint and even other crafting materials like clay, yarn, etc. Do you even know that feeling coming into an art supply store? To conclude everything, there are many advantages in digital art, but there are just as many in the traditional pen and paper. In fact, we don't even have to choose one or the other. Artists nowadays blend the two methods to create. Just because the world is transitioning to a digitally focused environment doesn't mean traditional things should be switched to or left behind, especially if you're more comfortable with it.